are not too young to start thinking about people even while you are broke. I told you my story. I started teaching people's businesses to get better even while I was still broke. I have the knowledge, I pass it.
To your neighbor and say, get angry. They didn't hear you say, get angry.
Guess what? I was broke. Until I started learning to pay people, nobody was willing to pay me.
Millions of people that are attached to you. And if you do not succeed in life, they will die in poverty.
Listen, anger is the gift of God to man. I know most times I say, don't get angry, but listen, even the Bible says, be angry, but
you need to educate yourself again. There's a difference between academics and education. Academics is what you do in university. The problem is most of the time, what they are teaching you is outdated, not relevant today.
We're selling the right products, we're selling good products, but you're not where your customers can see you.
Please, the first mindset is, I need to live an abundant life. And there's another way that I twist that. A lot of you here don't love yourself. That is why you are still broke.
Eyes are Harvard. I'm a beacon of hope. Everywhere I step, hope arises. Everything I touch, prospers. This is who I am. I am not poor. I make people rich.
Hello Douala, hello Cameroon, hello Africa, hello Nigeria, and hello world. You are welcome to the 40 Streams Conference here in Douala, Bonanjo at La Falaise. Beautiful people, it's gonna be an amazing day. This is the 40 Streams Conference and the launching of Lenoflix affiliate program in Cameroon.
what you do not identify, you cannot confront. And what you don't confront, you cannot conquer. Cameroon.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda Yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, Accountants count me in. Make millions every year. The South's champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Swerving in my low, head on a swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle, as a baby.
We learn, we earn, and we flex.
Back it up, my niggas call me loco. Down for armed trafficking, don't make me pull that fofo. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money.
If there's anything I want you to write down is this. One of the most dangerous things you can do to yourself in today's era is to limit your education to the classroom.
If you believe that this person is outshining you because they have more skills, because they have more influence, because they have more money, that's already a disservice to you. Because light never gets dimmer because another light shines.
Get angry that you are here, where you are right now, when you could be much more. Until you are fed up of being fed up with where you are, there won't be any change.
Motivation is the fuel that drives action. But more important than being motivated is the ability to stay motivated.
The one, the only,
Sam Harvard. I'm a beacon of hope. Everywhere I go, everything I do prospers. I am not poor. I make people rich. I am not poor. I make people rich. I am not poor.
Please bring off stage my brother, all the way from Accra, Ghana, futurist Kwame Okpoku. Come on.
In post-COVID, we have shifted into a new wave of opportunity. And that's the reason why we're here today. In fact,
oh my gosh, it's based up on the beat.
Behind every desire you admire are requisite action that you need to take in order for that desire to transpire. I want to say welcome, Accra, Ghana, to the 40 Streams Conference.
Here in the hall, you connect with great mentors. You get information that will make you relevant in your generation. And just the lack of this information can cost you another 10 years of frustration.
It's not a question of whether you can make money online. It's a question of what systems are you aware of that you can take advantage of to make money online.
So we are not looking at individuals that are just doing the thing. We are just looking at a crop of people who are banded together, seeing themselves as a team that is making a transgenerational change.
Until you take that decision and say, like the biblical character called Esther, if I perish, I perish. There won't be any change.
Most importantly, will you take action repeatedly? Because action is not enough. Taking repeated action is what creates results.
The key is what? Focus.
Please, ladies and gentlemen,
That's right.
with a standing ovation, we want to welcome into this hall,
That's right.
Mr. Kwame and Sam Harvard. Put your eyes together.
Becoming a millionaire or billionaire is not a function of age. It's not a function of your nationality. It's not a function of gender, and it's not even a function of your spirituality.
People are saving lives on the internet. People are changing their families' financial standings using the internet. If today we have mobile money and my 72-year-old mother can send and receive money, it should tell you what technology is.
If you want to influence and impact people and you want to be comfortable, you will never get to influence and impact anybody, ladies and gentlemen.
On the bit.
Powerful business coach, millionaire mentor, a multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars, internationally acclaimed best-selling author, a public speaker par excellence, life and finance strategist.
My name is Sam Harvard.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the family meeting. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm so happy to be here as well. Let me pick from the word, I think a phrase or a line from what TK said in one of the videos that I played earlier. He said, "Get angry." You need to get angry. All right. I want to do my best tonight to provoke everyone to get angry with the status quo. I want you to get angry with your current state, especially if you do not like it. All right. And not just get angry, but take a step. I want you to be able to act and do something about it to, effect the change that you need in your life. And that is one thing I hope I'll be able to do in the few hours we will spend together tonight. I hope this will be a short one because I'm tired. I've been doing classes all day. But I don't know.
when it gets to family meeting, no matter how tired I am, I still get to be able to perform for you guys. Like I said, we are all performers when it comes to personal brand. No matter how your individual is tired, your personal brand has to get up there and do something about it. All right. So if you can hear me, I want you to do me a favor. Give me 111 alongside where you're watching me from. We are global. People are watching from different countries. Right now, we have people from Nigeria, from Cameroon, from Ghana, from Kenya, my beloved Kenya, South Africa, Dubai, the US, UK, all right, everywhere. All right, so do me a favor, give me 111 with where you're watching from. I'm live on Instagram, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on Zoom. Zoom, our problem still persists. So Zoom will still cut you off and you will have to join again and again. So if you don't want to go through that, just join us on YouTube, JJ. But of course, we are still live with the core family people on YouTube as well. And I have people from Lagos. Let me do a little bit of shout out from YouTube. So let's start with Debbie. Debbie has disappeared. Oh, too many chats. Okay, so we have Musa, we have oh god. All right, now this is difficult. It's difficult to track. I think I'll just say the names that I can say as much as possible. All right. We have Port Harcourt. A lot of people from Port Harcourt tonight. Hey, Port Harcourt. I used to live in that town, by the way. All right. Benin City, Uyo. Ooh, amazing. Okay, welcome. This is the time to invite somebody. Please share the link with somebody. Invite them. We are live to the family meeting. I'm here every Sunday since 2021. Been teaching. Of course, it used to just be for the family members, but we decided that for a few weeks we're going to go public to allow just anybody to join us and also learn. What I teach is income growth. Everything you need to learn about income. Not that I know everything to teach, but the little that I know I'm sharing. If you add my little to your own little, you will become wiser, you'll become better in every ramification. So that is why we're here every Sunday, to share the amazing information that has the ability to transform your life. All right, Gloria, I see you all the way from Ghana. How are you? How is Accra today? All right, fantastic people. Let's get right into it. I cannot keep giving pleasantries. It's going to eat into all our time. All right. I have my people from Zoom. You guys are the closest to my kidney. All right. So I have Yinka from Texas. I have Ayosa from Benin City. I have Lucky Solomon from Abuja. I have my own very ZZ Isioma from Port Harcourt. I have Temi Tayo from Ikorodu. I have Eminent Augusta. You do not type, but I'm saying Eminent from Lagos. Scholar from Lagos. Kazim from Benin. And my mama, Caroline, all the way from Kenya. Mama is sleepy tonight. Okay, I will teach shorts. I will teach shorts. I will not do a long class, so that you can be able to get back to sleep. And my own beloved sister, Jenny, all the way from Lagos. I see you, Jenny. How are you? And then I have Amaka from Spain. Hi, Spain. I'm trying to remember a Spanish word. The only one I remember is mi corazón, but of course, I don't know. You're dear to my heart too, so I think it's still on point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into class. Enough of the pleasantries. I am not very happy tonight, and the reason for my not being very happy is very simple. It's because many of us are not utilizing the opportunities that are given to us, that are around us, enough the way we should. And one thing we do not realize is that most of the times when you learn a skill and you're supposed to use that skill to create a service, a form of product or a form of service for other people, and you do not do that, you're depriving those people of a certain experience they are supposed to have in their lives. I used to tell a story about the richest man in Australia a couple of years ago, and how his life changed because he attended an event. All right? And the person who convened that event that changed his life attended another event that they spent a lot of money to put together. But guess what? He was the only one that attended that event. So if the original person who created the event that only one person attended had not done that event, or had cancelled the event because only one person showed up, the man who is the only attendee would not have encountered a changed life that will make him organize his own events years later that gave rise to Peter J. Daniels, the richest man in Australia. So the point is, there is a ripple effect to every action you take that transcend your own immediate benefit, but of course, more people's benefit down the line. The reason I still try to do what I'm doing today, the reason I still come out, to teach every Sunday, to try to put things together, even when it's not been easy, is because there is one person that needs to know what I already know. There is one person that needs to learn the things that I have learned that will change their lives completely. There is something they will connect with that will make sure that the challenge that they are going through, all right, turns around everything. I've done an event in a country before, and somebody attended and said, someone forced me to attend this event, and because of their constant disturbance, I decided to attend this event. He said, I had planned to kill myself. Somebody had concluded the entire plan for suicide, but because he attended my event, said, I have energy now to live. I have the desire to live. I have the hope, to be able to live. If we had not done that event, that life would have lost. So the problem is, how many people are hungry today because you refuse to start that business? How many families are starving today because you refuse to implement the skills that are available to you? How many people are going to die tomorrow because you did not act on the things that you have learned or you are learning? So this is the major challenge. I want us to see all the things that we are doing beyond our immediate gain, beyond the money we want to make, all right, beyond the immediate gratification or the balance of life that we want to have immediately. I want you to see yourself as a missionary. I want you to see yourself as somebody who has to do what you have to do, not just because of you, but because you do not know who is going to benefit either directly or secondarily from the things that you are supposed to do today. There are a lot of you watching me today who are now millionaires in your local currency, who would never have tasted it if I had not decided to answer the call. If I had not stood up, to put these trainings together, to put the platforms together, to do the things that I'm doing, many of you would not have been able to get to where you are today. You might be elsewhere. Who knows? So there is some life that are tied to you. I know that while I learn, while I develop myself, while I try to get better, in business, learning through failures, through challenges and everything, and keep on showing up, I know it's because millions of lives are tied to me. Let me give you an hint. In the next 5 years, I have a simple goal. And that goal is to help 1 million people grow an income of a minimum of $1,000 online. So 1 million people being able to build an income of $1,000 online. That is goal. That is my goal. That is what I'm trying to achieve in the next 5 years. I'm not trying to achieve the status of a multi-millionaire. I'm not trying to achieve the status of a billionaire. I'm not trying to achieve anything for myself directly. What I'm trying to do is to be able to assist as many people as possible to live a better life because they have income that can power that better life. I know it's going to be a rough path. I know the demand is going to be great, but I'm up to the task. Why? Because the very essence of my existence is fulfilled. My own life is fulfilled because I'm able to impact someone else, not because of what I'm able to gain, not because of what I'm able to get, but because of whose lives changed because I said yes, because I showed up, because I decided to teach the things that I know, whose life changes. Now, why am I starting through this path? Is because many people who pay for courses, who pay to learn or pay to join our platforms, their reason are selfish. And maybe that's why some of you have not made money. Let me even get into class a little bit. Do you know that the number one money mindset, and this, I'm saying these things I'm about to say from the bottom of my heart. The number one principle or money mindset that anyone must master is the principle of abundance. Is the principle of abundance. Now, what does principle of abundance means? It means that you are not supposed to desire a plate of rice. You are supposed to desire a bag of rice. You are not supposed to desire a plate of rice. You're supposed to desire a bag of rice. Why bag of rice? You can't finish it. Yes, that's the point. Because through you, hundreds of people will be fed. When you get your bag of rice, through you, hundreds of people will be fed. You are very small-minded if you are desiring a job. Why not go and desire to give people job? Write this down. If you plan and prepare and desire and work towards making happen for other people the things you are looking for today, you will have that thing in abundance. Oh dear, you didn't get it. If you're looking for a job today, change your thinking. That's a scarcity mindset, looking for a job. Abundant mindset is, there is something about me that can help other people get job. Either I create a business that employ people, or I teach people things that I know that can help them get jobs. But somehow, through the things you do, other people are getting jobs. You will not need job again. You will not need job again. The same thing if you're trying to make $1 million or $1,000, or if you shift from that and say, I want to be the reason other people are making thousands of dollars, you will never lack dollars. I've told you stories, those of you who have followed me for years, about how for 3 years, consecutive years, I was saving to buy a 2001 Toyota Camry. They call it Pencil Light. And every year, I don't meet that target. Second year. On the third year, I met a friend. His name is Ayo. We call him Sheyi back then. Myself and Sheyi joined our head together. 2 big heads. We could not still buy that car. 700,000 naira that year. 2 big heads joined together. We could not buy the car. On the 4th year, I said, this year, I'm not trying to buy any car for myself, but I want to see I can help other people get their first cars. 25 people got their first cars through me that year. And guess what? I did not only buy myself a car, I bought way better car, brand new car. I bought a better car for my mother. I bought one for myself. Why? Because my goal shifted from what I want to get for myself, and I started thinking abundance. Why? Because through me, others can now get the things that I'm looking for. So the foundational truth in wealth creation, I teach this to the people that I mentor directly. Oga, shift from what you want to consume. Shift to allowing other people consume through you. I think ownership mindset. I don't think about working for it. I think about owning it. How can I be a channel through which other people are getting the things that I'm trying to get? How do I do that? So until that becomes your focus, ladies and gentlemen, you will be struggling. So your selfish reason of, oh, I pay for this because I want to make money with it. Make money. The marketers have told you that you're just going to make money tomorrow. You know, like I used to say to the Ziba family that a lot of people buy courses thinking that the moment they log in, they will see a little red button. Every time they click that little red button, they will get alerts. Money will be sent to their account. Just click and get alerts. Click. That's what a lot of people are looking for. They're not ready to do the work. They're not ready to do the learning. They're not ready to do the grinding. See, I can say this next statement and we close. Money is a function of who you become. The money that comes to your life is a function of who you are. If you are a millionaire, millions will attract itself to you effortlessly. If you are a millionaire, millions will come to you effortlessly. Now, what does it mean to be a millionaire? To be a millionaire is not to have millions in the pocket or in the account. That's not what it means. Why? Because millionaires have times that they don't even have money. They are broke. Any of you who has been a millionaire now, who is a millionaire listening to me, you know exactly what I'm saying. It's true. It's not every time you have access to a lot of cash. But what makes the difference is that you know how to raise the money when you need the money. That's the difference. All right? So it's not the money you have that makes you, that makes you a millionaire. The becoming a millionaire is a function of your mind first. How do you think? How do you act? How do you behave? Who surrounds your life? Who are in your life? All these other things are what makes the persona of a millionaire. When you become this persona, millions get attracted to you automatically. But if you are not a millionaire and you're a poor-near, all right, a poor-near, even if they give you $1 million, it will do more harm to you than good. It will do more harm to you than good. So who you are becoming is more important than how much you are making. So let's shift our mind from what we want to make. Let's shift our mind into who we are becoming. Let's shift our mind to who we are becoming. Okay, so that is the challenge. That's the most important thing here. That's the challenge. I think, okay, we still have 5 minutes on Zoom before they drop. So it's about who you are becoming. Who are you becoming? That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. All right. So my goal and the things that I want to begin to do is to, while I teach skills, while I teach strategies, I want to shift the mind of everyone that is listening to me as well to be able to think the right way. All right. The difference between someone who lives in America and someone who lives in Nigeria, for example, is the abundance that is available in those two locations. There is a huge scarcity in Nigeria, and not just Nigeria, a lot part of Africa, but in Nigeria it's even crazier. Let me burst your bubble. I was telling my Cameroon students a few hours ago when I was having class with them that the minimum wage in Nigeria is $18, 30,000 naira. So it means somebody will work for 9 hours every day for 25 to 30 days. And at the end of the day, what you give him is $18. And he has a wife, poor men, and then they bump us. He go get like 7 children. Because when there's nothing to do, all they know is ta-ta-ta. I even used to imagine, how do poor people used to knack? When they have just one room. I don't know. I used to imagine. Because back then when we were small, our mom would just go out, then come back with baby. How did they do it? Because we only staying in one room. One room. How did they do it? The baby would just come. So I used to think it is when we go to school. Yeah, it must be when we go to school because it cannot be in the night. My mom finishes from akara selling around 12 midnight, 1 a.m. We get home around 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. And the room, this is the way the room is arranged. You know, this student bed, tiny mattress, my dad sleeps there. Now, the big mattress, my dad and my younger ones sleeps there. Me and my older brother will sleep on the floor. All right? We sleep on the floor. So, how can they... So Could not have been in the night. So it must have been when all of us went to school. So long story short, poor people have a way of producing a lot of children. So this particular man will have 5 children, 7 children, and is earning only $18 or 30,000 naira. He cannot think because the only creativity that he can generate is how to prepare the food so that they will be able to at least swallow something, even though it's not balanced diet, even though it's doing more harm to their body than good. Their only creativity is about food. So they can't think beyond the little amount they are getting. They can't think of creating something. There's no creativity. There's no innovation. An average person. Why? Because they live in an environment of scarcity. So the moment you're able to shift beyond scarcity into abundance, you become creative. You start to see things beyond the level of your lack. All right? You start to see things beyond the level of your lack. Paul, I can see you on Instagram. Or how have you been? Send me a message, Paul. All right. So you start to see beyond the level of your lack. You start to see more things that you can become, more things that can happen to you just because of what you now have access to. So, ladies and gentlemen, beyond what you are making is who you are becoming. Beyond what you are making is who you are becoming. So that's going to be the foundation of the class tonight. I just wanted to start. I've said about 2 things now which are very important. I told you that a lot of lives are attached to you, and you have to get up and do the things that you are made to do. Start that business, start anyhow. Apply that skill, do something about it, just create something and do very well with it, because a lot of lives are attached to you. And number 2, you need to learn the abundance mindset. I teach this a lot. It's very important, and I'm going to keep on resounding it in your ear. All right? John chapter 10, verse 10, the Bible says, the thief cometh to steal, to kill, and to destroy, but I've come that you may have life and have life abundantly. So I said there are 2 kinds of life in that scripture. There is life and there is life abundantly. A lot of people are struggling to survive. We have the survivor life, but we have the abundant life. So you don't just need to escape the killing, the stealing, and the destruction that the devil does. All right? You need to be able to get access to an abundant life. You need access to an abundant life. That really is God's intention. And when I'm talking about abundant life, I'm talking about your capacity and your ability to get beyond the things that you need for yourself and becoming an asset, a blessing to other people. Become the reason other people are able to eat. Become the reason that other people are able to build a life. Become the reason that other people are able to enjoy their lives as well. The secret to wealth is clouded in your desire to be a blessing to other people. All right? It's clouded in your desire to be a blessing to other people. The moment you're able to get that done, you are good. All right, so that's very important. So that is the foundation for tonight's class. I want to welcome you once again to Family Meeting. And tonight, we will be talking about a very interesting topic, which is how millionaires are made. I think I'm already getting into that topic already. And I want to share with you about 6 core steps that I used to teach. I'm going to make it 7 or 8 steps tonight, but I do not know how much time will permit us to cover. But definitely I'm going to be breaking a lot of things down for you to be able to work on. Okay, so now I believe every one of you had understood the things that I'm saying. Who you are becoming is more important than what you are making. All right. I was on a Twitter space yesterday, organized by Kenny and a couple of amazing guys, and they were talking about some stuffs about affiliate marketing, being Ponzi or whatever, unethical marketing strategies and stuffs that people use, platforms, people, everything, and all of that. And then my contribution was that there is always, how many of you know that there's this scripture, Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. If you are a Christian, pardon me if you're not a Christian, it's not a problem, it's not a religious thing. But there is this scripture that says, seek ye first. All right, seek ye first. It says, seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. There are a few things to note in that scripture. One is, what are the things that are important to you? And the writer of that scripture, which of course was supposed to be the direct word of Jesus himself, was talking about what is important to the listener, the human being. And what is important to an average person, number one, is food. Apart from air that is abundantly available to everyone, that God has made available, the sun, all of those things, that is abundantly available to everybody. The first thing is food. And food includes water, yeah? So both food and water. So the first thing an average person wants is food. Now, immediately after food, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is shelter. A roof over their head. Then the third one is clothes, or food, clothes, and shelter. Yeah? So those are the basic things that human being needs. Excuse me. Then the next set is, you want the things that you have, the basic food, clothes, and shelter, to also be available to your loved ones. All right? You don't just want to eat. You want your children to be able to eat. You want your father to be able to eat. You want your mother. You want your brothers, sisters. You want them to also be able to eat. You also want them to have clothes to wear. You also want them to have a shelter over their head. So you want the same thing for your core loved ones. All right? Then the next level is that you want to protect those things. I don't want anything to take the food from my mouth. I don't want anything to take the clothes off my body. I don't want anything to take the roof off my head. So we're talking about security. That's the next level. All right. Level after security now talks about quality, which is now perception of other people, of my food, of my clothes, of my shelter. So now it's not just about covering my body, it's about what exactly am I wearing. You know, like they say, what are you wearing? What designer are you wearing? What kind of clothes am I wearing? What kind of designer am I wearing? You know, where am I living? It's not just about roof now. It's about, is it a duplex? Where is it located? And etc. Where am I eating? Do I have a car to move around? It's not just about car to move around. Now it's about car of status. So we're talking about status. So first is survivor. Second level is to share it with the family or loved ones. The next level is to secure it. Then the next one is status. So status come in because, yes, we all now have food. Yes, we all now have clothes. Yes, we all now have shelter. But how will they know that my food is better? My clothes is better. My shelter is better. So people now want to be unique. They want to be better than their family, everyone around, not their family, sorry. They want to be better than everyone around. They don't just want to have something, they want to have in such that others will say, yeah, look at his own, he's so nice. I mean, all of us at one point or another in our lives have been subjected to this mindset, to this line of thinking. All right, as a kid, you want your shoe to be the finest in class, finer than other kids' own. You want your uniform to be the finest, more than other kids. Whoever planted that in your head, as a child, you already know that I want to be unique. I want to be better than others. I want them to see me as, ooh. So that breeds competition, breeds all kinds of things generically. All right. So all of these things that are important to man are not supposed to be pursued. They are supposed to be added to you. What does it mean to be added? It means they are attracted. They are not pursued. Hey. Chris Obama, are you following? They are supposed to be attracted, not pursued. All right? So, if you want the best accommodation or shelter, if you want the best, what's it called, food, you want the best clothing, the best material things that the world has to offer, you have to become somebody. And when you become that person, it's attracted to you automatically. So, the singular assignments, TK, I see you. The singular assignment you have is to become. It's personal development. It's developing yourself in how you think, in how you act, and in the people or the environment that you surround yourself with. There are some of you today, all the things you know are enough to build $1 million empire. But your location is scarcity. You need to shift location to abundance. There are some of you, when I'm talking about location, it's not just geography alone. Location is also tied to environment or ambience, which are influenced by the quality of people that you surround yourself with. Some of you wake up every day with people that say, we poor people, it can never be better for us. The government has taken our destiny. Oh, we are suffering. Oh, we are hungry. Oh, the price of things are hard. How can we survive? We the masses. That's what you listen to every day. You cannot survive. An experiment was carried out some time ago. 2 plants. Plant, oh, not human being. Every morning, one plant, they say sweet words to that plant. Affirmative word. Oh, you're great, you're blossom, you're mighty, you're this, you're that, you're beautiful, you're that. And the same plant, they're saying, oh, you are worthless, you will die, you're this, you're that. And the plant withered. They water both of them. They give them the same normal condition, but one was spoken positive things. The other was spoken negative things. Killer words. And plant responds to what? How much more you? All right? So, yes, you can change environment from Nigeria and Jakpa. I'm pro Jakpa, by the way. But that is not, because a lot of people Jakpa, but they did not Jakpa away from where they are coming from. They left Nigeria, but Nigeria did not leave them. They left Cameroon, but Cameroon did not leave them. So they are still playing Cameroon in Dubai. They are still playing Dubai in Texas. They are playing Nigeria in Texas. So it's crazy. So you got to free yourself from, like Obama said, toxic people, toxic environments. The things that are spoken around you, the things that are spoken to you, affect greatly the outcome of your life. Another one is what you see. Your eyes, what your eyes see changes everything. If you don't believe me, let me tell you this story. There is this man that went to serve his uncle. His uncle was a farmer, a very wealthy farmer, had ranches and all. They were dealing in cattle, major ones, yeah? And so this guy started to work with his uncle, and somehow, after he started working with his uncle business started growing massively. So the uncle said, okay, come, you are going to work with me for a couple of years. And for this year, every new cattle that we produce, you're going to take 40%, I will take 60%. Excuse me. And then the guy worked for 7 good years. And of course, they produced massive cattle. And at the end of the 7th year, was supposed to settle him with cattle so that he can go and start his own ranch. But the uncle said, you know what, things are hard right now, I cannot give you this, we're going to change. So you will serve me for another 7 years. So in these 7 years, only the cattle that are striped will be yours. Don't worry, I will not share percentage. You have 100% of striped cattle. The guy says, sir, we don't have any striped cattle. There's no way we're going to produce that. I said, don't worry, God works in mysterious ways. So sign here, striped cattle, all will be yours in 7 years. So the guy thought about it. What can he do? Guess what? He cut a clothes that has stripe, white and black stripes and stuff, and use it, wore it on trees, and planted those trees wearing those clothes in front of the cows when they are mating, when they are knacking. So he feeds the cows are knacking and they are looking at striped clothes. At the end of when all the cows got pregnant and started to give birth, they all gave birth to striped cow. All of them. All of them. And that was how the guy was able to carry all the wealth from his uncle and started his own. Those of you who know Bible, that's the story of Jacob and Laban. All right? Chris Obama said, what is knocking? It is well with you. So, what does it mean? What you see, what you look at, you reproduce. Many of you, you live in a ghetto. All you look at is ghetto. And you want to be rich. It's possible. It cannot work. It can't work. You remember those of you who go through my lifestyle class or mindset class, I tell you to go and look at beautiful things. Let me ask you this question. Your room or the place in your house that you spend most time in, what color is it painted? Put it in the chat. What color is the place you spend most time in your room painted? Put it in the chat. See. The reason some of you are broke is the color. Hey, see Baba color. Some of you is black. Someone say brown. How can your house be painted brown? After this class, go and change your color to white. I beg you, go and change your color to white. So all this pink, brown, blue is the color of poverty. My father's house was painted blue then. Blue, very poor color. It's poverty. Brown is lack. That one, lack. Go and change your color to white. So, the reality is, have bright colors where you live at, not dull colors. Bright. You cannot go wrong with white. All right? The place where you spend most of the time, the one where you know they go, you can paint it black. That one no concern me. Your parents' house was painted blue. Our market, Abolade. Our market. My parents' house was blue too. We were broke. So when I got my mommy house, I painted it white. White. Blue is your favorite color. Yes, but don't live inside blue color. All right. So, the things you look at are very important. If your area is ghetto and all you see every day is poor people, poor things, dirty things, all those, all those Ibadan roof, all those brown roof stuff. One of the things you can do is go on YouTube and watch luxury things. Everything I'm sharing with you, wallahi, I did it when I was broke. I'm smart, though. I was a graduate. I had a degree. I know people. I can speak. As a matter of fact, I've started training people that people will be jumping when I'm teaching those days. But I did not have money. So one thing I started doing for myself is to go on YouTube and watch top 10 most luxurious cars in the world. I will watch them. Most luxurious buildings, yachts, the fabulous life of filthy rich billionaires. Oh, I will watch those things. My eyes is feeding into something that is beyond my local environment. Nene, it's good to see you in class. All right, my eyes. One of the reasons I moved to Dubai is because of this same thing. I visited Dubai for the first time in 2018. And that was the first time I left Africa. As at this time, I've been to 2 countries. All right? The first country I went to was way better than Nigeria. Nigeria is overrated. It's an Agbaya country. Agbaya. It's extremely overrated. They just have population that, let me not come for Nigeria, for enter that country where we're, is an Agbaya. It's useless giants. They don't have sense. As in the country itself, it's a big Agbaya. Small Cote d'Ivoire. First country I traveled to was Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire down there. Cote d'Ivoire is way better. That's Abidjan than Lagos. In every sense. It's not as big, yes, we know. But the structure, things work in that place. Things work in that place. You won't see police on the road. You won't see... people follow rules. They behave like they have sense. Everything is not just scatter. All right. So, the second country I went to was Ghana. Ghana is just like Lagos. Accra, let me not come for you today. You people are probably even more useless than Lagos. At that year, now I think they have improved a little bit because the kind of traffic that I entered on my way from the airport in Accra, the person that came to carry me said, "Don't worry, this is just like Lagos. In the next 2 hours, we'll get to where we're going." For why? He said, that's how we see it here. Oh. So so those were the first countries, the 2 countries I went to before I visited Dubai. So only to get to Dubai, it was another world entirely. Completely another world entirely. There were too many beautiful things. There were too many systems. And they started to tell us about how things work there and all of that. You will not see police on the road. They will not harass you. If you overspeed, there are cameras that snaps you and you get alerts immediately. If you do and undo on the road, there are stuffs and all that. So I was like, oh my God. And I said to myself, wallahi, I'm coming back to this country. It took me 2 years to relocate, but eventually I had to do it. I love Nigeria, irrespective of our shortcomings. Nigeria is a great country. That's the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria can be a great country, but it is not a great country. The day an average Nigerian wakes up to that reality, Nigeria will start to change. Church system and faith confession system has finished us. We go dey suffer. We go dey go through terrible things and we'll still be saying, it's not currently great. It's a terrible country right now. It has the potential to be if they do the right things. But it is not right now. And the earlier we understand that, the better. Such a word to a country you are from isn't good. No, I'm talking reality now. I'm talking reality. So right now, it's a very, very, it's not a nice place. Nigerians are great people, and that's the reason all of us still do the things we do. Every Nigerian has an opportunity to make the most out of their own life personally. But as a country, they have made mess of that country. They have made mess of that country. So it's important. It's not about the mindful. I'm talking reality. I'm talking about people going into your house to kidnap you and ask for money. And nobody can do anything about it. This is 2024. They still take electricity. You still don't have electricity. You still don't have electricity. An average person, graduates, are collecting $18 a month. And you think that makes sense? A country of 220 million, over 210 million of them are living below $1. And you think that is right? And yet you are the most blessed country in the entire Africa when it comes to natural resources. What about human resources? The brain of Nigeria are the best anywhere. And yet, see your leaders. And you think that's a great country? No. Wake up. better, better wake up. Nigeria can be great, but it is useless currently. So, wake up, face reality. Yes. What took me to Dubai for the first time? It's one friend, though, that decided to sponsor my trip. He said, we want to attend a business meeting. And then we went. And my eyes opened. Now, a lot of you that are defending Nigeria, I can guarantee that 90% of you have not left Nigeria before. If you want to hate Nigeria, go to Ghana or go to Cote d'Ivoire. Don't even travel outside of Africa. Don't even try go to Nairobi in Kenya. Oh God, you will vomit when you come back to Nigeria. Just go to other country and just stay there 2 days. Go out, see everything. You will hate your country with what they have done to it. You better face the reality. So now the country is one thing, the individual life is another thing. So you as an individual can decide to do something about your own life irrespective of what is happening. That is what Jacob did in the story I told you. He cut out stuff and showed it to the cattle so that he can influence the procreation of the kind of cattle he wants. Your environment by natural system is going to deteriorate. You have to take active step to make it good. Do you know that if you shut your door in your room, shut the window, shut everything, and you clean that room very well, do you know that 10 days later, that same room, and you didn't go out, will be so dirty and dusty? Or you lock your room, clean, put everything airtight, and you leave and go for 3 months, and you come back, that room will be dusty and dirty. Why? Because of entropy. It deteriorates naturally. So to make things clean, you got to take effort. It's not going to happen automatically by itself. Nothing left gets better. Everything gets worse if you do not act on it. So things are not going to get better on their own. You got to do something about it. Okay? You got to do something about it. So if you're here, you're a Nigerian or you're a Cameroonian or you're a Ghanaian, and you do not like you don't like the life you are living, you got to do something about it. There's a song that I stumbled on again recently. It's an old song by Tony Tetula. Said, tell your father, oh, tell your mother, he go better. Now this message from Tony Tetula, he go better. Yeah, he go better. Yeah, he go better. I know that song is a scam. We need to get Tony Tetula and lie him down and give him lashes. Because when he sang that song, naira to dollar was less than 100 naira. Or probably 120. Today, it's almost 160. So, is he better? Did he better? Huh? So he said, go better, and you're waiting for some of you are waiting for Tinubu to do something, or maybe Tinubu will go, maybe Peter Obi will come and do something. No, that's not how life works. So you got to do this something yourself. You got to do this something yourself. Say go better call. Go meta. Anyway, let's get to class, Dari. How many of you let's begin class properly? I'm tired with these people. I was telling a friend that they just say Nigeria is giant of Africa. Yes, it's just big for nothing. It has over 200 million people and all that. So to an outsider, when you tell them Nigeria has over 200 million people, they think about 200 million markets. Yes, maybe 200 million people in population, but not 200 million in market. Because 90 8% of those who live in Nigeria cannot afford the things you are coming to sell. They cannot afford the things you're coming to sell. So it is not really 200 million. I was telling you, Nigeria is a population of 5 million people. 5 million people and 195 million dependents. So the people who are living below poverty line are just too many. Too many. Very few people are doing pretty fine. So, and we have to change that. All right. So tonight we'll be talking about how millionaires are made and the things that you can do to that it go better song. I was just analyzing it. Some people on Instagram are giving feedbacks. It's really a crazy thing. Alima, it's good to see you. How are you? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about how millionaires are made. It's very important that I lay the foundations that I've laid so that we get ourselves prepared. We get ourselves prepared for the journey that is ahead. To be able to become a millionaire, we first of all need to define what it means to be a millionaire. And the first thing I want you all to write down right now, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I want you to write down, I read something now that distracted my mind. Okay. P dots, I see you. Great man. All right, to build the status of a millionaire, all right, you first need to be able to define what it means to be a millionaire. All right. And like I said earlier, it's a function of your mind, how you think, how you act, and the people that surround you and the environment that you stay. How you think, how you act, and your environment, the people and the environment. These are the key things that you need to focus on, recognizing what it means to be a millionaire. Now, here's the key thing. A millionaire is not necessarily measured by 1 million or 10 million. Those are the end products of being a millionaire. The millionaire is the person who can create millions. Please write it down. A millionaire is not somebody that has millions. A millionaire is somebody that can create million. A millionaire is not somebody that has millions. A millionaire is somebody that can create millions. Please write it down. You can type it for me if you do not have where to write. A millionaire is not someone that has millions, but somebody that can generate or create millions. There's a scripture they used to teach us back then in Sunday school. They said, I am the God that gives you power to get wealth. So wealth is power to get money. Power to create money. Power in this context means capacity, ability, all right, to create something. When you can generate and create something, then you have the power to do that. So that is what it means. So a millionaire is someone that can create millions, not necessarily someone that has millions. So why is this important? We cannot be pursuing the millions. We want to pursue ability to create the millions. Are you getting me now? Two people were given the opportunity to pick one out of two items. One person was given ability to, one person picked a golden egg. The other person picked a goose that produces golden egg. Which of them is rich? Obviously, the one that has the golden egg has a value in his hands. But once he spends it, and life will demand that he spends, he will become devalued or deprived of that same value. But the one that picked the goose can always produce golden egg over and over. So your quests should shift from how do I get golden eggs? It should shift into how do I get the goose that produces golden eggs? So being able to be a millionaire is understanding the factor that turns you into a personality that attracts money easily. All right. So ability to create money is more important than money itself. So ability to create money is more important than money in itself. Some of you would have heard about this analogy of you getting $2 million or being given a penny or a cent and doubling it every day for 30 days. So two people, one will get $1 million, a $2 million cash. The second person will get 1 cent, and they will double that cent every day for 30 days. A lot of people get the $2 million and they go and do whatever it is they want to do with it. Excuse me. But the one who got the cent that is doubled every day, at the end of the 30 days, is having over 5 million or so. So, being able to create systems that keeps bringing money is more important than any bulk money that you can get. Do you get me? So, to attract money online, there are skills you need to have. And when you learn these skills, you need to learn how to convert the skill into a system and how to get the system to print money. So let's get into class. I don't know how I'm going to do this for those who are watching on this thing. So the first thing here is the skill. All right? Then the skill builds a system. All right? And the system prints the money. Okay? So the first thing is the skill. The skill builds the system. And the system prints the money. Okay? So the focus and the goal, what we're trying to achieve or make is the money. Yes, I know we need money for everything we want to do and all that. A millionaire that does not have money, is that one a millionaire? Maybe. So it's not really about a millionaire that doesn't have money. It's a millionaire that cannot generate money. Because there are times that you're not going to have the money. But your ability to generate the money when you need it is what makes you a true millionaire. Okay? So that is the core foundation of the class we are having tonight. How millionaires are made are people who have learned system creation. When they have a system creation, they can keep on improving the system. The system is going to generate income for them. And to be able to build money generating system is very simple. It is just offer value to people that are hungry for the value and that can pay for the value. So naturally, you have to walk around what we call the market system when you want to make money. All right, we have to talk about the market system. And market system keeps three major things. There are three major things that are involved when we're talking about market system. So let me quickly just give it to you. The first one is what we call there are different names they give to it. We call it the pain points. Or someone else will call it starving crowd. All right, the pain points. That's the first key thing. All right. The second thing after this is the purchasing power. All right, the purchasing power. And then the third one is the growth ability. Some people can call it volume. All right. So these three key things are important about the market. We're talking about creating a money printing system. In order to be able to create a money printing system, I want to add value to people who have these three characteristics. That is how to create a money printing system. I want the people to have a pain point that my product or service can take away. And the pain point must be so bad that they want it to go away immediately. All right. Number two is they must be able to pay for the products or the value that I'm bringing to the market. They must be able to pay for it. That's number two. And of course, number three is I want them to be increasing in number. I don't just want to sell to 1,000 people and there is nobody else. I want that number of people who are able to buy from me to keep on increasing more and more. So these are the three core things you look at when it comes to selecting your market. All right? The pain points, the purchasing power, and the ability to grow. Nigeria has two of these, but one of them is missing. Who knows the one that is missing? Many people in Nigeria has the pain points. The growth is there. The market is huge, but purchasing power is missing. Many people cannot afford the things that they needed so much. Many people, they can't afford it. They can't afford it. They can't afford it. It's a very, very crazy reality. And when you see their counterparts in the US that are not doing as much as what people are doing in Nigeria, they are making way more money than anyone else in Nigeria is making. They're making way more money than anyone else in Nigeria is making. Because they are serving a market that has the purchasing power. So it is very important and cool that whatever it is you are building, you build towards a market that has purchasing power. Okay? So now that we have laid this foundation, remember we're talking about how millionaires are made. And I said a millionaire is not somebody that has 1 million or 10 million in his pocket. A millionaire is somebody that can create or generate millions. A millionaire is someone that can create or generate millions. It's very important. It's very important. So, to be able to create and generate millions, you need skill, you need system that generates money. So, to be able to create the system, you need to learn the skill. And this is what is going to help you. So tonight, I want to quickly see how far I can go, sharing with you the steps that we take to printing millions. The steps that we take to printing millions. All right, the steps that we take to printing millions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to always ask yourself, if ever you have a need, ask yourself the question, what can I do to meet this need? I want you to take 1 minute. Think about any money related need in your life right now. Maybe you want to pay rent, you want to pay school fees, those are bills. You want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to, anything that money can solve. Think about it right now. Think about it. Once you have thought about it, give me 777. Think about it. Feel free to dream and send the bills to God. He can cover it for you. Think about it. Think about it on Instagram, on YouTube, on Zoom. Think about it. Give me 777 once you're done. Fantastic. Now that you have thought about something that you want to do, a need in your life that money can solve, all right? I want you to ask yourself, what can I do to meet this need, to make the money that will meet this need? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I want to give you the assignment live right now. I need you to write 5 things you can do. Oh, yeah. Write it. 5 things that you can do. Oh, I can learn a skill. Write it down. What skill would you learn? Oh, I can create an offer. What offer would you create? Oh, I can do this, I can do that. Write 5 things. Somebody say Yahoo. Write it. Write 5 things that you can do. I can sleep less. I can eat less. Write it. So if you have written 5 things so far, type 555 for me. Okay, good. So if you're typing 555, I want you to write 5 more things. 5 more things. Do the assignment right now. Do it. Write it. It's brain tasking assignments. I know this next 5 will be difficult for a lot of people. Write it. 5 more. If you are out and you can't think of anything else, I want you to type I'm out. But if you're able to write the 5 more things, now making 10 things, if you have written the 5 more things and written a total of 10 things, I want you to write 777 for me. Let me see who's following me. If where you are is dark, for example, you're a part of Nigeria, there is no electricity, so there is no notebook to write, and you're only watching me on your phone, or you type those things inside comment section. Okay, for those who give me 777, write 5 more things now. Oh, yeah, do it. Nene, are you tired? Get me 5 more things. Those of you, if you are out, just type I'm out. Okay. If you have written 15 things, type 111. If you are out, type I'm out. If you've written 15 things, type 111. Somebody has typed 111. Okay, if you are typing 111, I want you to write 5 more things. Must not be any of the things you've written before. 5 fresh things. That's going to be very difficult. Very difficult. Okay. All right, so anytime you need money for something, try and write 20 things you can do in order to make the money that will solve the things that you needed sorted. Now, if you find yourself stuck, it simply means that you need to learn some new things. You need to learn some new things. Now, in the process of doing this exercise, you're going to come up with creative ways, things you can do that are going to help you solve that problem. You're going to come up with it. A lot of you are already discovering yourself now. You did not even know, so I could do this, I could do that. You're discovering new things. An affiliate marketer needs 10 things they must be able to do. I've taught you this again, and we are going to be starting it when our, our certification program starts by end of this month. You're going to be learning each of those 10 things, because it's not about I promote, I make money. It's about, can you do these things? If you can do these things, then you're automatically going to be making money. It's as simple as that. But if you cannot do them, you will not be able to make money, or you will struggle to be able to make money. So it's important that we know what they are and we're able to do them. It's important. So the angle that I'm going here is, to be a millionaire is not about the money you have. It's about who you are. It's about the things you can do. It's about your skill and ability to create systems that print money. If you do not know how to create system, you're going to be struggling to make the money. Money can come through any means, but can you regenerate it over and over? Remember, if you have 10 million in an account and another person has maybe 100,000 in an account, the one with 100,000 might be more of a millionaire than the one with 10 million, because the one with 10 million does not know how to regenerate another 10 million, does not know how to generate even 1 million with that 10 million. If he tries to generate extra 1 million with that 10 million, we'll lose everything. Because he will carry that money to go and invest in funny things. Nobody will say 45 minutes, you get times 4 of your money. That's why we carry his money to. Or go and do betting. But the ones that has 100K but knows how to build a system can create something around that 100K that will gradually make more than 10 million for him or her in a short period of time. Do you understand? Too short. We're done. So please follow what I'm sharing with you step by step, okay? So what are the 6 steps, or what are the steps? Let me not say 6 because it might be more than 6, might be less than 6. But what are the steps that you can follow in order to create a money generating system? Now, the things I'm about to share with you, you can apply it to anything you like. Anything you like. All right? You can apply it to anything you like, which is any kind of business, any kind of stuff that you want to do. You must get that done. The foundation that I laid earlier is that you need 3 key characteristics in a market before you eat the market. The market must have a valid pain point. They must have purchasing power, and they must have ability to grow. So it must be a dynamic market, not a static, fixed market. All right? And, they must have very strong pain points, and they must have the ability to buy whatever it is that you want to sell. So let me start with the fundamental of making money. Money making number 1, you must sell a product or a service in order to make money. Please, I hope everybody know these truths. You have to sell a product or a service in order to make money. If it's not a product, it has to be a service. But I usually call everything product. Okay? You have to sell a product or a service in order to make money. The sweetest way to make money is not to create a product, is not to create a service, but become a connector between the creator of product and service and the buyer of product and service. To become a connector, you need to have high-level people skill. Write it down. People skill. People needs to know you. People needs to like you. People needs to trust you. So if you want to give yourself the next 6 months to build a million portfolio, you can begin to work on people knowing you, people liking you, and people trusting you. You can begin to work on it in the next 6 months. I want a network of 100 quality people who have a net worth of $100,000. I want to know them. I want them to know me. I want them to like me. And I want them to trust me. Because 12 months after you have 100 of these people who know you, who like you, and who trust you, they are going to do transactions that are worth millions of dollars, all of them. And only if you can be the one that recommends some, not all, some of these transactions to them, and it goes through you, and you get a commission for doing the link, you're going to be great. There's a lady that I know today who has made millions of dollars from real estate. And this person does not do social media ads to sell real estate. I'm going to try to bring her to train during the affiliate marketing certification program anyway. And so I asked her, how do you do it? If you don't run ads, you don't do social media, you don't do, how are you able to close deals and whatever? I said, I close deals on my WhatsApp. I said, WhatsApp, quoi? How do you mean WhatsApp? How can you close millions of dollars in commission on WhatsApp? He said, because I have a very wealthy network of people. And she told me that one of our network, a very young African based in the US, runs an e-commerce business that is worth, how much? Was it $500 million or $1 billion or something? And when that person came to Dubai to buy properties, bought so many properties that made this person become one of the highest selling realtor under one of the biggest developers in Dubai, Damak. But you will never see her going on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook to say, hey, come and buy this property, see this property. Doesn't do those things. Why? She had taken her time to build a strong network with people that matter. So if you don't think you can start a business, some of us are not wired to do this business thing, alone or be founders of businesses. But you can learn people's skill. You can learn people's skill. If there's a property of $100,000 now, I want to ask you a question. How many of you know at least one person that can afford to buy a property of $100,000? If you can think of at least one person that you know you, let me not say that you know. No, sorry. Let me take it back. How many of you have at least one person that know you? And that person can buy a property of $100,000. Type 999. If you have at least one person that know you very well. I didn't say you know, because all of us know everybody. You know at least one person know you. And you know that person can buy a property of $100,000 immediately. So if you are typing 999, it means in the next 3 months, there is at least $2,000 to $5,000 that is in that person's hand that belongs to you, because there are properties that the person can buy that you can get between 3 to 5% commission. Somebody say, I know one person and it's Dr. Sam. Dr. Sam know you. Does he know you? I didn't say that you know. I said that I know you. Because it's important we distinct the two. It's not about who you know. It's about who knows you. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Bisoye. They must know you, then like you. They must know you. Then when I say know you, I don't just mean that the person knows that you exist. Hey, my camera might go off anytime soon. So I need to cut this class into part 2. So we'll do part 2 next week. All right? So maybe by part 2, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to find these people. How to find them, how to make these kind of friends. So this is a business opportunity that if all you do is every day, you go on a journey of connecting with people that have value, that have capacity to buy things that are high tickets. You don't need 1,000 or 10,000 of them. You just need to give yourself a target that every day you must reach out to 10 of such people. And hopefully after a month, one of them will respond to you and start a relationship with you. And you can build that thing little by little. Let's say they are selling a land in Lagos, and I saw an advert of somebody promoting the land, and the land makes sense to me, and I want to buy. Then my sister, Jenny, posts the land on our WhatsApp status. Which of the two do you think I will buy the land from? The advert or Jenny that I know personally? Do you get it now? That is how life works. That is how life works. Okay? So we're talking about building a wealth system, how to become how millionaires are made. All right. So everything I just shared with you are simple application of affiliate marketing. They are simple application of affiliate marketing. Do you know how people do affiliate marketing? They copy a link to a product and try to force it down the throat of strangers. That's how most of you do affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is about becoming an influencer first, then recommending products to the people you are influencing. How did Ida Bassi sold 5,000 plus people to come and learn how to cook? People that know how to cook already. How did she sell? She first of all became an influencer by doing Guinness records. I did not know she exists before until she did the Guinness record. And she so much did it in a way that she did it with sense, not like Dami that is dancing and cooking. What's it called? Even though that Dami too could have actually built something around her own clout, but she messed it up. She messed it up. So this other lady, Dabasi, positioned herself very brilliantly. And today, people are begging to pay 35K to her in their thousands. Do you know the interesting thing? Idabasi cannot make money with cooking trainings alone. There is no limit to the kind of money she can make. Why? Because people who now know her, who now like her. An average young person in Nigeria know her now. And then they like her. Not all of them like her, but many people like her. At least almost all the guys like her because of the packaging of the body, at least. Because she fine, she packaged things. Even though I heard that they were all, packaged. You know what it means. But whichever way, everything they. So they know her, they like her. So even guys pay to learn cooking, even those who didn't plan to cook anything. They all paid. Why would some people pay me to learn from me? It's because they first know me. They first know me. I was telling one of my students when we're having a one-on-one session last week that there is a system I use if I want to go to a new location that nobody knows me and I want to make money from that location. It takes time. Why? Because the first thing I want to do is to connect with those people, let them know that I exist, and let them like me. So let them like me. So once they like me, it's easy to now do business. So can I put this to you that the reason a lot of you do not have the ability to generate millions is because nobody knows you. And the few people that knows you, they are even worse than you financially. You are better than them. They are the one coming to beg you. Nobody sabi you. See, it's not about crowd, it's about quality. But if you can mix quality and crowd together, you become Elon Musk. Because if you guys don't understand what I mean, Elon Musk brought a truck out some years ago. While he was demonstrating the truck flopped. They throw something on the glass shattered. But 1 million people pre-ordered that truck with $100. Within a week, the guy had made $100 million without selling any products. Why do Samsung still do pre-order? iPhone still do pre-order? Why don't they just release phone like Techno and is in the market? I don't know if anybody pre-order Techno in Nigeria. They do pre-order. They just bring it out. You people just go to Computer Village or slot and buy. But not Apple, not Samsung. You people will pre-order. You say Techno is cash and carry. Yes. You people will pre-order. Do you get it? So the goal is who knows me? Who likes me? Huh? Who knows me? Who likes me? Darling Sam, me, I do not used to host people. I'm sorry. But if you can get in contact with EJ, maybe she can arrange something. But it costs a lot to meet me. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is how to build a structure. You ask yourself the question, how many people know me? I want people to know me. I want people to like me. When they know and like you, you're going to be able to generate income easily. Okay? So, now, I'm tempted to go into these steps, but I don't want to go into them. I want to break this class into two. So, we're going to continue next week. I think I'm going to teach I'm going to be rounding off any time now. I don't want my camera to go off. I don't know why the battery is now looking low, but it's still charging nonetheless. That's making sense. All right, if you are learning something from this class, I want you to type value for me. Type value for me. Fantastic. If you're learning, if you're gaining, getting value, type value. Fantastic. So I hope I'm provoking some of you to think deeper. I like this person. Slims I said nobody know me. You need to build relationships. They are very important. Who do you know? There are ways to build relationship. I think I'm going to cover that for you next week. How to build relationship with high net worth individuals, or how to build relationship with people that can pay you, or people that can do business with you. There's a simple code. Let me even just give you right now. Is become valuable. Give value first. Lead with value. All right, become valuable. Become valuable. There are different kinds of people. For example, let's assume you can edit video. Do you know that if a video editor and you want to edit video for me so that, let's even say the first level, you want me to be paying you to edit video for me, for example, all you need to do is to go and pick any of my videos on YouTube or anywhere and re-edit it in a way that I will be like, wow, who did this? And send to me. All right? Or post it and tag me, or tag everybody that you can tag so that I will see it. That's one of the ways. If you have ability to send a message to me through any means necessary, send the message and say, this is what I can do. I'm not saying just me now. Replace me with any other human being. All right? In that context, in this context of what I'm sharing with you, just do the thing, perform it, lead with that value first. All right? Just do that and watch what happens next. Yeah, I'm not saying all of them will jump and say, wow, this is nice. Oh, yeah, come and take all my money. No. Some will just say, nice. Some might not even respond. And that's why you should not approach only one person at a time. Approach as many as you can. But please, let them see you offering them value. Let me give you a very interesting example. There's a lady that she's very talented, but she needed to connect with a popular influencer. And because she was planning to do the kind of things that this influencer was doing, she kept sending message, I watch your stuff, you inspire me, I'm learning from you, this is what I can do, I would like to work with you, I would like to do this. The person did not answer the lady. So the lady eventually started doing her own thing and started posting it. 2 views, 3 likes, 100 views, little by little, 500 views, little by little, 1,000 views. After a couple of years, this person that was trying to reach the other person is now the lady you people know as Taoma. You know Tao? Now, Taoma is doing skits with Hollywood standard actors. Many of you saw the gym thing that she just did with that guy, Terry, whatever, recently. And the other lady is still where she used to be then. Tauma is now ambassador to Nigeria Army, ambassador to all kinds of things. She's powerful. Now, most of the people she reached out to are now reaching out to her to now do something together. So, don't stop at reaching out to people. At the same time, build yourself to become more valuable. The kind of post on your page, does it look like the person they want to associate with? It costs nothing to go to expensive places and snap pictures. It costs nothing to dress well. Iron the clothes. Some of you guys, your problem is ironing. Iron, put gator, look sharp. Go to where they are selling Rolls Royce. Do like you want to test run, test drive, snap picture inside. Post good pictures. Go to online event sellers. Look for free quality events in quality locations and attend those events. Interact with people. Carry somebody to, if you have a girlfriend that is useless, give her phone. If you have a boyfriend that is useless, give him phone. Let him be recording you as you are meeting important people at events. Shebi is kuku useless. Give him phone. Let him be recording you. Give her phone. Let her be recording you. She's contributing. Is contributing to your future. Small, small. If you like, he should not upgrade. You will leave him or leave her when you have upgraded. All right? So upgrade your stuff. Post good stuff. Not useless posts. Go and archive all your posts. Release only good ones there. When somebody sees it, they should know that this person get value small. There are events you can go to that you will meet the governor. Just go and ask stupid question. Hey, Mr. Governor, use ChatGPT to come up with questions you can ask. Cram those questions. When you get this, ask them like you want to make sense. There's a guy I know. He went for an event in Harvard University. He carried somebody to carry phone and start recording him. So he stood up to ask question. And the guy posted it. Speaking at Harvard University. He not speak on a question he asked for public event. But he did not post what he was saying. He just posted himself talking and gesticulating, and then the person with the phone now showed the rest of the hall. So they showed him to, said, speaking at and so anyone who did not like him before will now start to, this guy don't go. He's talking at Harvard University. Wow, nice stuff. Huh? So don't have a profile that make you look like they are made. Have a profile that make it look like someone that can add value to them, that can give them something, that can offer them something. All right. Apart from reaching out, also upgrade yourself. It's very important. And if you live in the same locality with somebody that is big, try and send them a cow or a goat. They're not too expensive. 300K, 500K, you can buy a very good cow. Find out their birthday. Present cow. A lot of people will not think about cow. Your cow will stand out. And as they are chopping that cow, they will be remembering you. Send them goats. Send them bag of rice. All right? Those are some of the things that you can give to people just to let them notice you and know you. My camera is going off. Class has to end. All right, guys. I'm going to continue from here next week. I don't know what has happened to my camera. I'm going to continue from here next week. And I hope you got value. So thank you for joining class. I'll see you all next week. Yeah. I'll see you all next week.
on the bit.